What's up, guys? We're here in episode 6 of LA Rams franchise here in Madden 26 franchise mode. Today we're going up against the 4-1 Baltimore Ravens. They have an 88 overall team. We are an 83. We are currently sitting at 2-3 on the season. Before we get into the video today, YouTube is telling me over 90% of the people watching my videos are not subscribed currently. So if you're not, please go click the subscribe button on my channel. It's free. Really helps me out a lot. Just hit 70 subscribers as I'm recording this. So if you feel like clicking that subscribe button and supporting the channel, please do, and let's get into the video today. Have lost 3 in a row, and now our last 2 games have been very, very heartbreaking losses. 45-38 to the Colts. We tied it up 38-38. They ended up scoring a game-winning touchdown. 52-39 to the 49ers. It was a great first half. We went into halftime not down a lot. I believe we were down 3 at halftime, and then the game kind of got away from us. So have the 4-1 Ravens. We play the Jags, and then we have our bye week at the trade deadline. So we'll have time to kind of think over what we want to do at the trade deadline, if we want to move some pieces or not. Need to win these 2 games. If we don't win both of these games, I do think we will probably trade a lot more of the players that we were thinking about trading than we would if we did win the 2 games. If we win both of them, we'll still probably trade some pieces. I think Davante Adams is going to be traded either way, just so we can get some value for him before we let him walk this offseason. So he will get traded. He will only have a couple more weeks with the team. Right now, 23 catches, 400 yards. I believe he has 4 or 5 touchdowns on the season right now. But we need to move on from him. He's aging. He's only going to get worse. He's playing incredible right now, obviously, but we need to get some value out of him. I think we can get at least a second-round pick, if not more, for him. So we can take a look here at Mock Draft 1. We looked at it at the end of last episode. We have the 10th pick. Currently, Jack Scott, a tight end, is who they want us taking. He was one we looked at and actually favorited. 6'6", 260 out of Michigan State. Has a deep route running. That is all we know about him currently. And then we also have the 17th pick. Right now they have us projected taking another tight end. That's obviously not going to happen. We're not going to be taking a tight end with either, or I guess whichever pick is higher, we're not going to be taking a tight end with that one is what I mean. We could take a tight end in the first round. It just won't be the higher pick. Joshua Tafoya out of Notre Dame, 6'4", 260 as well. So a little bit shorter, kind of the same build though. Don't think we're going to take a tight end in the first round. We might with that later pick, but quarterback is going to be the move. We need to build up the offensive line. So we're going to hop right into the 4-1 Ravens today. We're playing at Baltimore. So we're going to get in here and see what we can do to get back to 500. Loading into the game now, we need a big game from our defense. I feel like we've been saying that a lot recently. Blake Corum is going to be your starting running back again today. He had 180 yards on, I believe, 15 or 16 carries. Had 2 70-yard touchdown runs in the first half, which were huge to get us out to a lead early before we ended up losing the game. Kyren Williams is going to see more touches today in the passing game. We're going to see if he can contribute there. Would like to get him some touches on the ground as well, but it'll just kind of depend on when the formations go and when the subs come in for us. So we'll come out on offense for the first time today. Matthew Stafford, those are the stats last year for him. Has had an okay start to this season, a couple more turnovers than I probably would have liked, but for the most part, been throwing the ball really well. Obviously, I'm the one throwing the interceptions, so got to tighten that up a little bit. We're going to start off on the ground here. Blake Corum cuts it up the field, has about 10 yards on that play. Exactly 10, gets a first down, so a nice start on the ground. Kind of what happened last week, too. Had a very, very strong start on the ground in the running game. And we're going to look for Puka here on this little whip route, see if we can get him. We do have him. We can fit it in there. That is up the left sideline. Has room to work. Jukes back inside. Makes a man miss up to the 38. So 22 yards on the first passing play of the game today. And quickly down into Baltimore territory here at the 38-yard line. It is crucial that we get back to 500 if we want a chance to stay in this playoff race and not have to kind of sell a little bit more than we thought at the deadline. I think it would make for a more interesting franchise if we did sell a lot more players than we were thinking about, but I'd love to be able to make the playoffs here in year 1. Blake Corum, nice run up the middle, has a little bit of room to work, gets 6 on that play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 4 now from the 16-yard line. We're going to go ahead and hand it off here again to Corum at the 16. He has room to work up the middle, breaks it outside, has room, and gets 13 on that play. And we have an injury. That is one of our offensive linemen down on the field. And so we will see a backup lineman come into the game. 1st and goal at the 3 here. Going to run a motion play. Davante Adams goes out to the left, comes back in. We're going to roll with Stafford still rolling. We're going to have to throw that ball away. 2nd and goal now from the 3. And our center has back spasms. We're going to go ahead and keep him out for now. Don't want to have to worry about him getting injured even worse here. And we'll come out trying to run an RPO. That wide receiver screen on the left looks enticing. We won't be able to throw it. Handoff to Blake Corum up the middle. He will maybe get half a yard there. It'll be 3rd and goal now from the 3. And we'll come out looking to throw again. They're stacking the box. Definitely not going to run here. Puka on the out route looks enticing. We will get it out to him. He drops the ball. Incomplete. It is 4th and goal, and we are going to be going for it here. Coach suggestions. We're going to stick with it. See what we can do. And Devontae Adams is wide open on that slant route if that corner doesn't go over and play. He does. So we're not going to be able to get it to him. We do have Higbee, though. If we can get up and catch that, he does make the catch. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. Nice little celebration there from our tight end. Probably not going to be on the team past the trade deadline either on an expiring contract. And we will kick it. It is up and good. 7-0 LA. And out comes Lamar Jackson in this Ravens offense. And it's going to be interesting. We've had problems containing the quarterbacks we've faced so far this season. Not necessarily the most mobile quarterback. So trying to play Lamar Jackson today is going to be interesting. We're going to see what we can do, though, to contain him. They will hand it off. Derrick Henry, first play from scrimmage. He breaks a tackle, breaks another, gains 7 on that play after being wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And there you can see the yardage for him with a touchdown, 72, and a touchdown for him last week. And quickly 2nd and 3 here on this drive. Going to have to run QB contain pretty much the entire game here to try and even have a chance to stop Lamar here. Looking over the middle, Lamar has a man underneath. That is caught for a yard. That is DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Omar Spates playing nice coverage there on Lamar. Or on DeAndre Hopkins. And we have Derrick Henry wide open out of the backfield. Lamar hits him, breaks off a tackle. Takes it to the 45-yard line. So a very disappointing broken tackle there. Nice move by Derrick Henry to get off of the tackle. And we will see what we can do to stop him here on 1st and 10 now at the 45-yard line. Mark Andrews in motion right to left. This will be a pass play. Looking for Henry again. We need to get out there. Missed the tackle. Can't wrap up. Finally do it to 29-yard line. So another big catch for Derrick Henry for a 1st down. And not the start on defense we would have liked here. Wanted to start off fast. Keep this team under wraps in the running game, but we are not able to. This will be a handoff. Derrick Henry up the left side. Breaks off a tackle. Has room to work up the left sideline. He will be out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal now. And this should just be a handoff here, I would imagine. Back up into the game, though. Derrick Henry not on the field after that long run. It will be a handoff. We tackle him in the backfield. Loss of 2. And a Baltimore lineman is down and hurt. That'll be their tackle. So back up in the game now for Baltimore. We're going to pinch our line here. I don't think they're going to pass this ball. Derrick Henry breaks a tackle, breaks another in for the touchdown. We are going to have a lot of problems today if we cannot tackle Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson. And Lamar hasn't even really ran yet. So it'll be 7-7. We need to get back out and go down and score again. With Baltimore able to run the ball all over us there on their first offensive drive, we really need to make a statement, come out and put up some points early. Don't want to get down early to this Baltimore team that can run the ball with ease, it seems like, so far in the game. Blake Corum still in. We'll go ahead and audible out of the screen there. Was hoping Kyron Williams would come in on that one. Have Nakua over the middle. He makes the catch, makes a move up to midfield almost to the 43. That'll be a 1st down for him. Nice grab there. Kyron Williams into the game. We'll go ahead and hand this one off to him on 1st and 10 at the 43. 3:20 as we snap this ball. Hand it off to Kyron Williams up the middle. Big hit, gains 1 on that play. Need to make an effort here to get down the field and score points. I've been saying it since the game started. Tutu Atwell will have underneath off the left side. Makes a move. Gets hit by Roquan Smith, but picks up the 1st down. And gets about 8 on that play. Sorry, make that a gain of 11 on that play. And we'll go ahead and throw again here. We have Tyler Higbee underneath. We will hit him, move it upfield. That'll be a 1st. Gets 12 on that play to the 35-yard line. Another 1st down for our offense. Just about 2 minutes as we come up to the line here. Blake Corum still in the game. We'll go ahead and motion him out of the backfield to the right. We'll throw this one incomplete. Hit as we threw it, looking for Tutu Atwell, not able to get it out to him. And we'll go ahead and hand this off on 2nd and 10 to Blake Corum up the left side. Have room to work if we can get around the outside corner. We cannot. Gain of 2 on that play. Good on Blake Corum for getting what he could on that play. Gets a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 8 now. And we'll go ahead and keep him in the backfield here to block. Devontae up the seam. Looks enticing. We don't have him over the middle of the field, though. We have Tutu Atwell. Breaks it up the middle of the field. Has room to work. Gets it down to the 1-yard line. Matthew Stafford finds the 3rd receiver on our depth chart for about 30 yards on that play. Picks up the 1st down. We are at the goal line now. Blake Corum will get this ball at the 1-yard line. And he will be stuffed immediately. Loss of 3 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and goal from the 4 now. We'll go ahead and try and throw this ball here. Looking for Puka Nacua. We're going to move him onto an in route here. And we will have him over the middle field. That is caught. Touchdown Rams. All right. Ravens and Lamar Jackson come out 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. It'll be play action here. Looking over the middle. Fields gets into that one. They don't break up the hit. Or sorry, don't break up the pass, but they do make a big hit on DeAndre Hopkins, but he gets enough for the 1st down. All right, so that'll be the end of the 1st quarter after a 12-yard 1st down catch starts the drive. Ravens will come back out on offense here to start the 2nd quarter at the 43-yard line with a 1st and 10. Down 7 now, so need to try and make a stop here on defense and get them off the field as quick as possible. Mark Andrews in the slot. This will be a handoff. Derrick Henry. Omar Spates break. Great hit on on Derrick Henry there. A gain of 3 though, and it'll be 2nd and 7 now. Honestly, if I give up a 3-yard gain on every run play, I will be happy today. Omar Spates, nice tackle. Looking to get his league-leading 5th interception in today's game. Mark Andrews underneath. Big hit on him. 3rd and inches. Nice play from the corner over there, Witherspoon. And it'll be a run up the middle. It looks like it's probably going to be a quarterback sneak here. It is for Lamar. 1st down for the Ravens. And, yeah, they're going to have to do a fix at some point to stop that quarterback sneak from being called every single play. It's a little ridiculous at this point. Teams do not run it that much. We will see what we can do. Play action here. Lamar throwing to Mark Andrews there. Has room up the left side. Gets to the 23. So a gain of 23. And we are being picked apart here on defense early in this game. Defense is really going to be what hurts us this season. If we cannot control teams and stop them from driving down the field every single possession, it's going to be a tough season for us. Derrick Henry, we break him down, bring him down after a loss of 3. And that is Jared Verse who finally makes the tackle after we've let Derrick Henry kind of run wild on us so far this afternoon, but finally able to stop him there. Zay Flowers breaks off a couple of tackles, gets 6 yards on that play, makes it a 3rd and 7 now. It would be crucial here to hold Baltimore to a field goal attempt here. So we'll see what we can do to make that a reality here. That is caught, backup tight end up the right sideline, 1st and goal, not the 5, so not able to hold them there on 3rd and 7. And I can probably imagine this will be a run play to Derrick Henry here, so we're going to stack the box a little bit more. It's actually a quarterback power. Lamar hit him, get him down after a gain of 5. 2nd and goal now, and Lamar will come out under center again. This should be a run up the middle. It is a handoff to the fullback. Loss of 1 on that play brings up 3rd and goal now. And we're going to stack the box again here. Got to control the line of scrimmage here on defense. Cannot let Derrick Henry get in the end zone here if it's a run play. It is play action. Lamar rolling. Can't get to him in for the touchdown. First glimpse of Lamar scrambling today. He is in for a 4-yard touchdown run. And with this extra point, it'll tie it up 14-14. All right, coming back out on offense now at the 30-yard line after the Lamar Jackson scramble for a touchdown on the goal line. And we will see what we can do to go down the field and score again here early in this game. About halfway through the 2nd quarter, Blake Corum, nice carry, or nice catch for about 9 up the middle. Bring up 2nd inch. We're going to go ahead and run here with Kyron Williams, see if we can get him going in the running game today. Have a lane up the middle, have some room to work. He will get about 15 on that play. A nice run from Kyron Williams. And trying to earn his starting spot back. Blake Corum holding on to it for now. after 180 yards in his first week as the starter. Blake Corum out of the backfield. Nice catch. Gets about 12 on that play. And another first down here for our offense. So moving down the field quickly to the 35. We're going to go ahead and hand it off again to Kyron Williams here. Get him back in the game a little bit. Up the middle. Has room to work. It gets 11 on that play. It'll be another first down. So 3 consecutive 10-plus yard first down plays. And Corum back into the game. We'll hand it off to him again here. More room to run up the middle. Blake Corum gets 13 and another first down. And now 3 plays in a row with huge gains for first downs. We are down to the 10-yard line on the goal line now. Have Puka Nacua over the middle. That is caught, but there is a flag on the play. Gains 4 on that. But that might be coming back with holding. And it will. That'll be backing us up to the 20-yard line here. And it'll be first and goal now from the 20. Not what you want to see, but still first and goal, so we have some time to make up for it. Rolling, we're going to have to throw that one up and away. A little bit of a weird throwaway there, just kind of chucking it up in the middle of the offensive line, but it worked. Got out of it, and it's now second and goal from the 20. Devontae Adams is being pressed with inside leverage there. We might have him if the safety drops. We will not. We do have underneath Tutu Atwell. We were looking for Puka Nacua, but threw it right to Atwell there on that play. And that'll be incompletion, third and goal now at the 20. We're going to go ahead and hand this one off. I'm not going to risk throwing an interception. Want to get points here on the drive. We'll hand it off to Kyron Williams. He will pick up 2 on that play. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning where we will try a field goal attempt. Up over the top, picked off. Akello Witherspoon picks that one off. Has room to work down the right sideline. A bad throw from Lamar. And we take over at the 19-yard line here with 1:45 left. What was Lamar Jackson thinking on that play? Let's get a replay of that. Lamar looking over the left side of the field, and he just did not see Akello Witherspoon sitting underneath. Broke off of his coverage of Derrick Henry in the flat. Jumped up, picked off that throw intended for Zay Flowers on the sideline. What a play, Akello Witherspoon. And he returns it to the 19-yard line. We'll take over now on offense here. We'll go ahead and hand this one off here to Blake Corum. Don't want to give Baltimore too much time if we do end up scoring here. So we're going to run the ball. Blake Corum, big run up the middle. That'll be 6 yards on that play. Nice first down play from Blake Corum. Again, earning more playing time as he continues to run the ball well. We have Tyler Higbee. That'll be caught. Loss of 2 on that play, though, so brings up 3rd and 6 now. And 45 about seconds as we snap this ball here on 3rd and 6. We have Puka Nacua. If we can get it to him, we can. That'll be caught. We're going to go ahead and go down here now. We're going to go into the end zone. That's fine. Touchdown, LA. We give Baltimore 40 seconds with 3 timeouts. Wanted to go down. The tackle took us into the end zone. That is okay. We go up 24-14, have a 10-point lead here before halftime. They will run a quarterback option here. Lamar can't. It gets off a tackle. Big hit on Lamar. We'll call a timeout. Actually, Ravens call timeout. 20 seconds left. We'll see what they can do here. See what Lamar and this Ravens offense can do. Lamar taking off, throwing it to Andrews, the tight end. Mark Andrews makes the catch at the 45-yard line. 14 seconds now. We know they're throwing the ball, so we need to back up and play good coverage here. Out to Mark Andrews on the sideline, makes that catch for 3. But only 11 seconds left now in the first half. Don't want Lamar taking off. We will be playing quarterback contain here on him. Almost bring him down. Throws it up over the top. That is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Ravens. Rashad Bateman makes the catch. No chance of that one being overturned. What a throw from Lamar on the run after almost being sacked in the backfield. Throws it up to Rashad Bateman. Ravens bring it 24-21. 5 seconds left in the half. All right, we did receive the ball first in the game, so we will be kicking off here to Baltimore to start the second half. Up by 3 points. A nice first half for us. And we will see what we can do on defense to hold Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry to a 3-and-out here. That is the goal. But it's got to start with a good first play here. Over the middle, pick. Oh, almost picked off by Omar Spates. Caught by Rashad Bateman for a first down. Omar Spates has been dangerously close a couple times today to getting his 5th interception of the season. Currently has the league lead with 4 coming into play in today's game. That is out to the right side. Oh, no, sorry. That's the DeAndre Hopkins that makes the catch. Nice tackle by Omar Speights. Again, out in space to make that tackle after a gain of 9. This should be a handoff here to Derrick Henry. It is. Big hit on Henry. He gets off of it, though. Trucks another man. Gets about 6 yards on that play. Brings up a first down now. Nice pickup there of about 6 or 7. And a first down on the play. Derrick Henry just bulldozing our defenders there. And a read option. Lamar Jackson has room to work. We need to make a tackle in the open field. We can't. He gets out of bounds at the 19. Really, I mean, has 50 yards on 6 carries now, but really our first opportunity to see him scramble and get a lot of yards there. So need to hold him in check here. And Jared Verse brings Lamar down. Loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16 now. Our first sack of Lamar Jackson. We're not able to get to the quarterback last week against Brock Purdy. Had, I believe, 10 TFLs in the game, but not a single sack. And that is a good one there. We're going to slant our defensive line inside here. See if we can do this. We play action, throw out to Mark Andrews. Need to make a tackle on him. We can behind the line. That'll be a gain of 3, though. Still behind the line of scrimmage. From the original line of scrimmage, excuse me. And we will see what the Ravens decide to do here. 3rd and 13 to keep this drive alive or hold them to a field goal attempt. That is caught. Zay Flowers in for the touchdown. Thought Omar Speights could get up and make a play on that ball. Was not able to. Placed perfectly by Lamar, and the Ravens will take a 4-point lead here with the extra point. All right, down 4 now as we get this kickoff back from Baltimore. Have room to work up the left sideline. Have a block. Can we keep going? We do. Up to the 46-yard line, so starting our drive at midfield here. Our return man had a return touchdown in the last game, and it really kind of sparked our comeback attempt in that game. We'll throw this one out. Can't get it out to Puka Nacua in the flats on the left side. 2nd and 10 quickly here from the 46. About halfway through the 3rd quarter now. Only down 4. So we can do this. Out to Tyler Higbee. He'll make the catch. Turn it upfield on the left side. Gets about 11 or 12 on that play. And picks up a fresh set of downs here for our offense. Going to hand this one off to Blake Corum here. See what he can do up the middle. On the Baltimore side of the field early in this drive, after a nice kickoff return, we have a 4-yard gain there to the 37 now. 10 carries, 52 yards for Blake Corum in today's game so far. So not quite the game he had last week yet, but that was aided by 2 70-yard touchdown runs. So can't really complain with what he's doing right now. Over the middle, that is Devontae Adams. Needs to sit that down. He does. Can't make the catch. Hit as he tries to make that catch there. Nice throw from Matthew Stafford. They're just not able to hold on to that one. Is Devontae. We'll throw this one in Nacua. He has room up the left side. He will get out of bounds at the 25, but does pick up a fresh set of downs here for our offense. And about 5:20 as we come up to the line here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to snap this ball, hand it off to Blake Corum behind us. See what he can do on the ground here on this play. Picks up about 2 on that to the 23, 2nd and 8 now. And we'll go ahead and come out here in the gun and throw this ball. Kyron Williams will actually go ahead and audible to a run play here to him. Give him another touch on the ground. Has some room to work. Gets popped by Kyle Hamilton after a pickup of 2. Brings up a 3rd and 6 here. This will test us. We cannot settle for a field goal. We'd still be down by 1 if we make it. I want to get into the end zone. Puka Nacua on that crosser to the back of the end zone looks enticing. Tyler Higbee up the sideline looks enticing as well. I think one of them should be open. If we have time to throw, we're going to lob it up to Higbee here over the top. Can he make a play on it? He cannot. Incomplete. 4th and 6. And we're going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th down. Not what coach suggested, but I think we need to play aggressive here and try and get a first down. We're going to put Tyler Higbee, make sure his route is a first down here. Blake Corum motions out the backfield to the left side. Over the middle, we will have Tutu Atwell. He makes the catch. That'll be a first down to the 13. Again, a 7 there on 4th and 6. And we have a fresh set of downs after gambling it there on that drive on 4th and 6. Nice throw from Stafford to Tutu Atwell there. We'll hand this one off on 1st and 10 to Blake Corum. Has room to run up the middle. Makes a man miss. Breaks off a tackle. Gets about 5 to the 8-yard line there. And we're going to go ahead and hand it off to him again here. 2nd and 5 after pick up a 5 to the 8-yard line. See what he can do. Has room to run. He will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Blake Corum. 8-yard touchdown run from the 2nd-year man. And we will go up by 3 here with the extra point. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We're going to see what we can do to hold this Baltimore offense. Have not been able to stop them on a drive today other than the turnover. Derrick Henry breaks off a tackle there, breaks another one, gets 9.5 on that play, brings up 2nd and inches now. Really need to make an effort to make a stop here on defense. This one will be a handoff. Lake has an opportunity, gets bulldozed, but Byron Young from behind brings him down. Loss of 1.5 on that play, brings up 3rd and 2. And we're going to pinch the line here. I can imagine this will probably be a running play to Derrick Henry. So Omar Spates, actually, no, it's a passing play out. That is DeAndre Hopkins makes the catch, cannot wrap up to the 45. He gets a first down there. And up by 3 with 1:40 in the 3rd quarter. Ravens come out in heavy set here. We're going to go ahead and pinch the defensive line here. This will be a handoff. Derrick Henry up the right side is brought down by Jared Verse and Quentin Lake. That'll be a loss of 3 on the play. Finally able to wrap up Derrick Henry and bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. Need to continue to do that. This will be a passing play, though. Spates out to cover Derrick Henry. He is hit. Incomplete. 3rd and 13 here for the Ravens. A little bit of a too small celebration from Quentin Lake there. Love to see it. Also, Omar Spates out on the play. And this will be a throw here on 3rd and 13 for sure. Spates over the middle of the field. Can't make a play. Hopkins breaks off the tackle. First down to the 23-yard line. Spates got caught up on these slant routes in the middle of the field. Couldn't get over to make a play on the throw. And this will be a handoff. We need to get up there. Derrick Henry breaks a tackle. Kinchins is his only stopper before the end zone. He will get in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry goes in, scores 6. It'll be 35-31. Blake Corum having another strong day on the ground. Kyron Williams getting a couple more touches in today's game on the ground. Not quite the day that he'd want. And we will come out throwing here on 1st down. Devontae Adams on that little sit-down route would not be a bad option. Do have Higbee on the corner route as well. Rolling with Stafford. We will go ahead and throw this one out to Corum. That's picked off. I should have thrown that away. Oh, why am I throwing that ball? Why in any world would I ever throw that ball? Ravens take over to 29. Oh, my God. Why am I throwing that? That is so bad. I thought I could lead him out to the sideline. I'm trying to look at the defender behind me to see if I can get the throw off, and I'm throwing it, and the defender's standing right in front of him. I'm not paying enough attention to that. Oh, my goodness. Down 4 now, 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ravens take over deep in our territory. Cam Curl can't wrap up. Derrick Henry has his X factor. Loss of 3, though, on that play. I think he loses it there. Little tackle for loss. I believe he does. That'll end the 3rd quarter down 4. And we have 10 minutes to prove that we can beat this Baltimore Ravens team. I don't know what I was thinking there. Trying to throw it towards the sideline, I guess. And we have to stop Baltimore here in the red zone. All right, 2nd and 13 to start this 4th quarter. And we need to quickly get Baltimore off of the field here. This will be a handoff. Derrick Henry has room to run. He will have no one in his way to the end zone. Big hit. We cannot wrap up. Derrick Henry's in for the touchdown. And with the extra point, it'll be 42-31 Baltimore. A careless turnover for me. I thought I could lead Blake Corum to the sideline. I could not. I was trying to look at the defender behind me to see how much time I had to throw. I was trying to lead him. Didn't lead him enough. Right into the defender's arms. And Baltimore turns it into 6 there for Derrick Henry on another rushing touchdown for him. Probably has about 120 rushing yards in today's game. Nice starting field position. Get it to the 30 there where Matthew Stafford will come back out. But a very disappointing drive, both on offense and defense, especially on offense with the turnover. And so we will see what we can do here to try and claw our way back into this game. We were looking really good coming into the 2nd half. We'll throw this one away. Had a lead coming into the 2nd half, up by 3, and we are now down by 11. Just started the 4th quarter, though, so we have time to make a comeback here. But got to start on this drive. Got to score some points here. Parkinson out of the backfield. He will make the catch for nothing on that play. Brings up 3rd and 10. And again, I said it last week, it's never a good sign when you're running 4 verts in the 4th quarter. Typically means you're down a little bit there. We have Devontae Adams. If we can fit that in, we can't. That is overthrown, incomplete. All right, after a run for 7 and an incomplete pass, Baltimore comes to the line 3rd and 3 here. I'm imagining they'll probably try and throw this ball. They will. Up over the top, Rashad Bateman makes the catch. Nice tackle by Cam Curl in the open field to save a potential touchdown, and it'll be a first down for Baltimore here. This should be a handoff. Derrick Henry, I can imagine, up the middle. It won't be play action. Reeder gets there, and Reeder gets the sack on Lamar. That's an 8-yard loss there for the sack. I believe our second of Lamar Jackson in today's game. And we will see a 2nd and 18 out, backing Baltimore up what we can do to try and force a punt here, get back out on offense. This will be a handoff there. Kind of actually a read option there. Nicholas Moreau makes the tackle after a gain of 6, but nice tackle to hold Lamar to only 6 there. And we will see what we can do here to try and hold the Ravens to a punt. Throw up over the top. That is caught. Mark Andrews. Nice catch to midfield. Just over midfield. And another fresh set of downs here for this Baltimore offense. I don't think we've held them to a punt all game today, honestly. That would not surprise me at all if they were perfect on 3rd down. Because this is a disaster so far. 6 minutes left in the game. This will be another read option play. We're running quarterback contain. It's not working. Hit Lamar, please. Gain of 9 there to the 39-yard line. We had an 8-game losing streak last year in Seahawks franchise, in Madden 25 franchise. This would be our 4th consecutive loss to after a 2-0 start here. Derrick Henry bowls off another defender. That's a touchdown. All right, a quarterback change here in Baltimore. Stetson Bennett in the game now. We do have DTR as our 3rd-string quarterback. We did go ahead and cut Jimmy Garoppolo, so we might see him at some point in today's game as well. Incomplete there on 1st and 10, looking for Tyler Higbee over the middle. Wanted to just go ahead and get Stetson Bennett some reps. Didn't want to get Matthew Stafford hurt. Kyron Williams at the middle of the field picks up a first down. Nice carry of 11 there on the play. And so down 18 here late in the game. Didn't want to risk getting Stafford hurt. Go ahead and put in Bennett here. Over the middle of the field, we have no one open because can't get the ball off. Tutu Atwell was the intended target there. So from the 41 will come up 2nd and 10 now. Blake Corum in the backfield. Just a disappointing game today. Not able to get that one off. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. But yeah, just a disappointing game today. We will fall to 2-4 more than likely. Still 5 minutes left in the game, I know, but down what we are, no real chance of us coming back. Puka makes a catch for 3 there on 3rd and 10. We will go for it here. But yeah, not the game we would have wanted. Wanted to try and get back to 500 to kind of keep our early season playoff hopes alive. Although Devontae makes the catch, breaks it out to the right, has room to run up the right sideline, get it to the 30-yard line for a fresh set of downs there. So nice play. But we're going to have to reevaluate some things after this game. We know Devontae Adams is going to be gone. We know Tyler Higbee is probably going to be gone. But we have some other pieces that we can definitely move here. We'll throw that one up to the back of the end zone. That is Whittington trying to make the catch. He does not. Incomplete. Off his hands. So I think Stafford is safe for this season. He's not going to be traded. We just want to have him. But I think pretty much everyone else is potentially gone. Devontae Adams makes the catch. Does get a broken tackle, though, so behind the line, forward momentum was not stopped. So 3rd and 9, a gain of 1 after a 10-yard pass. And we will see what we can do 3rd and 9 here. We do have Corum out of the backfield. If we can get that up over the top, that is tipped incomplete. Swatted down by the defender. Couldn't fit that one over the top just enough for him there. And Devontae on the corner route is probably what we're going to look to. We'll put Tutu on a crossing route as well. 4th and 9. This is the game. We have Tutu Atwell. If we can fit it up there for him, it is incomplete. Caught out of bounds. And Baltimore takes over. 49-31 is your final. Here are the player stats from Baltimore. And it is Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdowns to 1 interception, 16 of 27, 182 yards. Stetson Bennett comes in 3 for 9 with 30 yards. Rushing, Blake Corum, 13 for 67. Kyron Williams, 6 for 40. Blake Corum did also have a touchdown. So not the 270-yard rushing touchdowns like he had last week, but a good, solid game from him. Kind of split the reps with Kyron Williams. Not 50-50 at all, but Kyron Williams got some more touches in the rushing game. Receiving, Puka, 6 for 71, had the 2 touchdowns. Higbee had 5 for 44 and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, only 2 catches for 27 yards. A disappointing game for him. Tutu Atwell, a nice game as well, 48 yards on 3 catches. And then Cameron Kitchens led the team in tackles with 8. TFLs 4 for Jared Verse, 3 for Troy Reeder, 2 for Quentin Lake. Verse and Reeder had the 2 sacks in the game. And then Akella Witherspoon had the interception on Lamar Jackson in the first half to end it. And a disappointing game. Some good, individual stats for these guys. A lot of TFLs, but not at all the game you would have wanted. And we're going to get out here and get on to the end of the episode. All right, as you can see, we have a defensive lineman breakout here against the 2-4 Jaguars. We are also 2-4. I don't know who this will be for. Maybe Jared Verse, I can imagine. We will go in here and see. Check out the new cutscene for this D lineman breakout.
Superstardom, there is a hidden tier for only the elite defensive lineman. Game Wrecker, a player so talented, they alone can disrupt an offense every down.
Jared Verse, absolutely. We'll go superstar. I think he can get a medium goal. I agree. So I don't know what the goal will be. Is that this week or next week we have to do that goal? Is it going to tell us? I'm assuming when we get into the game it will tell us. But we'll be going against the 2-4 Jaguars. We are also 2-4. After this game, we will have our bye week at the trade deadline. And we can go in here and take a look. I want to kind of start planning out our moves. Devontae Adams will be moved. More than likely, Poona Ford will be going as well. I could see a scenario where Kevin Dotson is gone. Rob Havenstein is gone. There's a lot of pieces that are going to be moved at this trade deadline to kind of retool this team to a younger, brighter future. I say brighter, they didn't just win a Super Bowl a couple of years ago, but you know what I mean in Madden. But yeah, with Kobe Turner and Braden Fisk on this team, there's really no place for Poona Ford. So getting what we can for him now before he leaves the team in free agency is going to be ideal. The linebacking core is going to stay where it is. It's going to be fine. We did bring in Christian Harris. For anyone that did not see, with Nate Landman getting hurt, we did think we needed another linebacker on the squad. So Christian Harris has a lot of speed at 90 speed. He will be in playing linebacker. Saw him a couple of times in the game this last week against the Ravens, but probably see more opportunities there when we move him to the starting linebacker role. Darius Williams, I could see him being gone. Akella Witherspoon is probably going to be gone as well. So it's only going to get worse as far as our defense playing. There is a scenario where we keep these guys and just kind of let them play out the season. I don't know the contracts for either of these guys, so we might have to look into that next episode as well. And then at safety, Cameron Kitchens is staying. He's going to be here for the long haul. Cam Kerr will be here. We just extended him, and then Quentin Lake as well will be here. So the back end of the secondary will be fine, but corner is a position that could really shake up this offseason. And yeah, so that is the end of today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, I know it sucks seeing a 4-game losing streak, but I'm sure it's fun watching me fail and throw interceptions and play terrible user defense with my linebacker. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it in some capacity. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends, leave a comment letting me know what you'd like to see out of the team the rest of the season, what you want me to do in the draft and free agency. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.